Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis is now a free woman after the same federal judge that ordered her to jail 5 days ago has now released her.
Police are investigating to see if a Richmond hotel robbery is connected to several robberies in Danville.
And Pope Francis announces measures to simplify marriage annulments.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam, Dick, and Amber Philpott reporting. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis has been released from jail. She spent 5 days behind bars at the Carter County Detention Center.
Just about 40 minutes ago, Davis addressed a crowd of hundreds that showed up at the jail in support of her. Davis was only on stage for a couple of minutes. Our Victor Puente is live in Carter County with the breaking details. Victor?
Well, the crowd that had gathered here demanded for Kim Davis to be released. Around 2:30, they got their wish. Earlier today, federal judge David Bunning said that he would release Davis, who was in jail being held for civil contempt. He also said she could return to work as long as she didn't interfere with the 5 Rowan County deputy clerks who said they would issue same-sex marriage licenses. Before her release, presidential candidates Mike Huckabee and Ted Cruz both visited her in jail. After she was out, her attorney and Huckabee spoke, but Davis stayed silent until speaking at a rally held in her honor. Her attorney said she would be speaking about her time in jail at a later day.
But she won't be making any specific statements to the media today regarding the substance of the case. We will address that later this week.
Staver said Davis would be returning home this evening to spend some time with her family. He also said she would be returning to work soon. He also said when she did, she still wouldn't betray her conscience. Live in Carter County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. We'll have more on this story ahead on WKYT News at 5. You can also get the most up-to-date information on WKYT.com. We continue to track the search for the person behind a string of hotel robberies.
Now, while police in Danville look for a suspect, one hotel manager in Richmond is questioning whether the same robber hit his business. Our Hillary Thornton has more in this Crime Tracker report from Madison County.
The manager here at Best Western in Richmond says when he heard the description for a suspect in 3 robberies in Danville, it matched the description of a man who tried to steal from his clerk just last week. Danville police described the man they say held up 3 different hotels as having light skin, a slender build, wearing a dark hoodie and blue bandana covering his face. Matthew Vaughn, manager at Richmond's Best Western, says those details match the man seen on this surveillance video last Monday. Vaughn, who cannot talk on camera due to corporate policy, says a slender, light-skinned man wearing a dark hoodie and blue bandana over his face came into the hotel just before 11:30 at night, holding a gun and demanding cash. He says his clerk then explained they do not accept cash and therefore do not have any at the desk. The suspect, as seen in the video, then ran off empty-handed. Now, I did just speak with Richmond police, who say they have now learned about the Danville robberies and they're now looking into the possible connection here. In Richmond, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Police say the suspect only got away with money a couple of times, but just attempting a robbery will still land you in prison and facing serious charges, especially when a gun is involved. The Lexington police are still searching for suspects after a shooting near the UK campus. Police say the man was shot last night in the Dairy Queen parking lot on Virginia Avenue. Police found the victim outside a gas station on South Broadway. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It's another hazy, hot, and humid day out there in the bluegrass. Temperatures back up into the 90s.
But big changes are coming once we hit midweek. Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Please say no more 90s.
No, we're done with that after today until next summer. But in the short term, we have those big changes that are showing up over the next several days. Little look outside as of now. Got some clouds beginning to billow up in Lexington. No precipitation showing up on Defender. We broadened out the view a little bit. Look at some other cams throughout central and eastern Kentucky, and especially that bluegrass region. fairly quiet this afternoon on another steamy day in the Bluegrass State. Across the entire state, not a lot out there. We've tried to fire up one lone shower southern Kentucky. I see another one popping up here in the parts of Harrison County, though look to our west and northwest. Notice that big line of showers and storms now stretching from the Great Lakes back toward the St. Louis area. That's cold front. It's one of two that I'm tracking over the next several days. Front number one gives us the rain. Front number two is going to bring the chill as we get into the weekend. Much needed rains to fall before we do really chill things down. Guys, when I come back in a little bit, we're going to talk about temperatures we haven't talked a lot of since way back in the springtime. It's going to be chilly this weekend. More on that coming up.
Chris, thank you. A plane that reported having problems ended up making a safe landing at Bluegrass Airport this morning. A U.S. Air Express jet headed from Charlotte to Lexington had an equipment malfunction with a wing flap. There were 39 people on board. The plane landed on time and without any issues.
Palmer had to keep his dental clinic closed for a few months because of outrage over the lion's death.
Protesters shouted extradite Palmer as the dentist who killed Cecil the lion returned to his office for the first time since sparking the international outcry.
He's despicable. He's a killer. He's a murderer. How many lions do we have left? You have to kill them all.
In an interview over the weekend, Palmer said, quote, "If I had known this lion had a name and was important to the country or a study, obviously I wouldn't have taken it." The hunter who helped Palmer kill the rare black-maned lion has been charged in Zimbabwe with failure to prevent an illegal hunt. But as of this point, Palmer has not been charged with any crime. All right, let's get back to that story. Pope Francis rewriting the rules for Catholics who want to end their marriage.
And here's that story from Washington, D.C.
Pope Francis is making it easier for Catholics to annul their marriage. The Pope is introducing a new fast-track process that will allow local bishops to review applications if neither spouse is contesting the end of marriage.
The theme of mercy, of healing people, of healing the rift between the people and God, has been at the heart of everything he's done as Pope.
Pope Francis is simplifying the process and making it free so the faithful can find justice. Annulments are granted if the marriage is ruled not valid. Reasons include that the couple never intended their marriage to last or that one of the spouses didn't want children.
It's a process where the church can offer understanding and listen to people's stories because no two stories are the same.
Catholics must get an annulment if they want to remarry in the church. Those who divorce in civil court and remarry are considered sinners, and they're not allowed to receive sacraments, including Holy Communion.
I have an annulment with the old way, and it worked, and I'm happy it did, but I hope the new will help bring more people back to the church.
The Pope still describes marriage as a union that should never be broken, but says the new reforms are motivated by concern for the salvation of souls. Weijia Jiang, CBS News, Washington.
The annulment process will now be free of charge. In the past, many Catholics were charged fees and urged to give large donations while waiting for their annulment to be approved. Now, Pope Francis is also asking bishops to be more welcoming to divorced and separated Catholics who have abandoned the church. An 11-year-old girl from Nicholasville is receiving some big honors in the world of horse showing.
Our Deanne Stevens is out and about with her at Windswept Farm in Jessamine County. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here at Windswept Farm. Standing aside this world champion here, we have Miner's Blessing. And this 11-year-old little girl, she's like in 6th grade. Her name is Haley Miller, and she is incredibly talented. Just returned from the World Championship horse show. Haley, how long have you been riding?
Since I was 4 years old.
4 years old. And tell us about Miner's Blessing, because I understand you and Miner are quite the partners here.
Yes, I got him when I was 8 years old for Christmas, and he was 4 at that time, and he had never been shown ever in his whole life. So later that spring, it was my first horse show on him and his first horse show. So it's a very fun time.
Yeah, it is a fun time, but it's a lot of work too, isn't it? How often are you here?
Every day, and I come right after school, and I ride at least 2 horses, and in the summertime, I come every day at around 8 in the morning, and then I leave at 7 o'clock whenever they're done with lessons.
And I guess that's what it takes to be in the top 5 in the world. I'm going to let you and Miner's Blessing Oh, take off there as I trip over the dog. We have Stephanie with us. Stephanie is Haley's trainer, and Stephanie, you're out here with her daily. Talk about what Haley is showing us here in just a second and how she became top 5 in the world.
Well, she shows in 13 and under show pleasure, which they split it at Louisville to do. She was 5th in her section and then 5th back in the championship with the combined classes. She actually shows as a 10-year-old, so she's younger than most of the kids. She's 11 showing as 10. Some of the kids can be 14 showing as 13. So and this is her first year walk, trot, canter. Right now she's trotting for us, and they'll come in at the trot. They are judged on headset, where you see how his head's way up in the air and his nose is tucked in, ears forward, and then how high they pick up their legs. Also a big part of the younger classes are the horse's manners, which is dynamite for him. He is perfectly mannered.
I was going to say, we were watching Miners blessing the horse and posing, just posing for the camera, posing at all times, getting his tail groomed. These, not only is Haley awesome, but the horses are magnificent too.
Yes, and he needs to be for a younger rider. She started showing him when she was showing as an 8-year-old. So he's, you know, we bought him as 4, so he's wonderful attitude.
You got some other young...
She's cantering now, and cantering is, this is her first year cantering. So this was her step up from last year.
You've got some other young riders, I started to say, that will hope to be in Haley's shoes someday. Can they come out here, give you a call at Wingswept Farm?
Absolutely. We do riding lessons. I actually just scheduled this morning a 2-year-old, so we ride behind them to start with, teach them to post and trot and do everything that Haley can do right from the start and build from there.
We start them early here in Kentucky, don't we?
Absolutely.
Big congratulations to Miss Haley Miller coming in top 5 in the world. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Wingswept Farm. Back to you guys.
All right, that is certainly awesome. And I'm thinking about a 2-year-old on a horse.
Can't wrap my head around that, but okay, start them early.
Good deal. Comedian Stephen Colbert will make his much anticipated debut of The Late Show tonight.
He is taking over David Letterman, who hosted from 1993 until his retirement this past spring. This will be Colbert's first time he'll be hosting a show as himself. In his long-running Comedy Central show, The Colbert Report, he played the part of a conservative pundit. Some guests set to appear during this first week include Vice President Joe Biden, presidential candidate Jeb Bush, comedian Amy Schumer, and Kentucky native George Clooney. You can catch it all right here on WKYT after our 11 o'clock news. So wish him well.
Sam Smith raising more speculation that he will join a select group of illustrious performers.
Suzanne Marquez has that story and more in your eye on entertainment.
Sam Smith is adding fuel to the fire that he will sing the next James Bond theme song. The multiple Grammy winner posted a photo on his Instagram and Twitter feeds of a ring with an octopus logo on it. In the 007 universe, members of the criminal organization Spectre wear octopus rings. Spectre is the name of the latest Bond film due in theaters in November. Tom Cruise joined his latest Mission Impossible co-star and director in Beijing for the movie's release in China.
I just love entertaining you, and I just want to thank you for allowing me to do so. So it's very special being here today.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is the 5th film in the spy franchise. It has already grossed more than $500 million worldwide. And M. Night Shyamalan is back with a new thriller called The Visit. It's about 2 children who discover strange things about their grandparents.
The Visit for me is a psychological thriller. That's the spine. It has a lot of other things like the comedy and the scares, but it's a psychological thriller.
The Visit opens Friday. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, New York.
That crinkle sound, you know, when you walk across your lawn, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it's so dry. It's been really, it feels like weeks.
It means it's dying, I think.
I think you're right.
It's not good news for any of us, Chris Bailey. But you do have some rain maybe coming our way.
You know what? It's good news for me and my mower. Me and my mower were way too familiar with one another earlier this summer. We needed a little bit of a break out there. We went from one extreme to the other, and we're going to do that with temperatures too. Again, another day Close to 90 degrees into much of central and eastern Kentucky, partly to mostly sunny skies. Defender, we're going to try to pop a shower or two into parts of east central Kentucky over the next little bit. We're starting to see some moisture that is increasing. It would be very isolated in nature if that's the case. Though we're looking back to our west, now we're talking about some real deal moisture, and this may help the lawns out over the next couple of days. Showers and storms are going to increase from west to east, and strong storm or two a possibility as we go into the day. Tomorrow it's ahead of front number 1. Front number 2 will follow that up by Friday into Saturday. And coolest air, chilliest air we've had around here since back in the spring. I mean, deep into the spring as well. We'll update that 7-day forecast coming up here a little later on. Right now, let's get a check on traffic. Here's Officer Don.
No traffic. We'll take it over here. Maybe Sam will jump into. Grumpy Cat throws a pitch, a message in a bottle, and hipster Barbie. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
You've always wanted the camera yourself.
Trying to hog it.
Finally got your chance. I'm just kidding. Not even being the center of attention is enough to get a smile from some. The world-famous Grumpy Cat, whose real name is Tartar Sauce, appeared at a Giants Diamondbacks game.
Grumpy Cat for that perf.
He threw out the ceremonial first pitch of the game, and yes, he still looked grumpy. Doesn't look too happy. Okay.
People send messages in bottles all the time, but one bottle made a fantastic voyage. 12-year-old Grant Beebe threw a bottle from Nantucket Island in January of 2014. It then crossed the Atlantic and wound up in the hands of an Englishman out for a drive more than 3,200 miles away. The letter said, USA, Nantucket, I'm 11 years old. I have pets, cats, and one dog. The guy who found the bottle sent a video to a Boston TV station in hopes they would find the writer.
The guy said that it was Fox 25 News and that a bottle I threw had washed up in England.
And I thought, are you sure, you know, if it was a prank call or what?
Well, Grant hopes that Englishman will write him back.
A doll from Portland has been taking the internet by storm. She's being called the hipster Barbie, and she has her own Instagram account. Her steady stream of selfies includes shots on a hammock, hiking the dunes and the beach, and even having a treat at Salt and Straw. The creator admits the posts have a hint of sarcasm to them, making fun of the overdone social media shots of the Northwest. So Cality Barbity already has more than 240,000 viewers. Beats me by a long shot.
Definitely me for sure. I don't even have Instagram. So, all right, stick with us. Here's what we're working on for you now at 5 o'clock.